Hey kids, February 2nd, 2011, it's Groundhog's Day. Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow, so spring should be around the corner. That's not the topic of a video. I'm going to introduce you to Senate Bill 176, introduced by that left-wing liberal pinko barber boxer from California. I'm fired up. You do not know how freaking pissed off I am right now. Common Sense Concealed Firearms Permit Act of 2011. And I said this in a couple other videos, that the Democrat liberal machine has co-opted the term common sense and is trying to make it their mainstream definition of taking away your rights. But anyway, basically it's a very short bill, but basically it puts a new section into the Chapter 44 of Title 18 of the USC. It says here, in establishing a process to issue permits to carry concealed firearms under subsection A, the state shall ensure that a local law enforcement agency participates in the process and, at a minimum, require that the applicant for a permit to carry a concealed firearm, A, be a legal resident of the United States, which I don't know of any states that don't require that, B, not less than 21 years of age. I have my own opinions on that, but I won't argue that here. That's not my intent in this video. C, demonstrate good cause for requesting a concealed firearm permit. And D, demonstrate that the applicant is worthy of the public trust to carry a concealed firearm in public. The law enforcement agency report. If a state establishes a process under subsection A that allows for an agency other than a law enforcement agency to issue permits to carry concealed firearms, the process shall require that a local law enforcement agency submit to the agency responsible for issuing permits a written report that describes whether the applicant meets the standards of the state to carry a concealed firearm, and the agency responsible for issuing permits maintain a report submitted under paragraph 1 in the file of the applicant. Lots of problems here. I will address the latter part first. Number 1, no cop or police department wants to be in the business of interviewing people for carrying concealed firearms. Because the first time somebody who gets a CCW permit decides to go berserk 3 years later and ends up dead as a result, they're going to go back and say, oh, well, Officer so-and-so said he was okay. Let's take a look at Officer so-and-so, and why did he say he was okay? And they will point the blame at him. No cop wants that responsibility. Also, police departments are strapped for money as it is. They ain't got time to hire yet another cop just to pilot a desk to push paperwork so that people in their state or in their community can exercise their Second Amendment right to self-defense. But what really disturbs the shit out of me, like, I'm beyond aggravated. You don't know, it's taking a lot to keep it bottled up right now. Demonstrate good cause for requesting a concealed firearm permit. So I can't just go and get it because I want it. I actually have to have a legitimate reason, like, oh, my neighbor's a nut job. Maybe he's trying to kill me. If I just want to exercise my right, that's not good enough. And this is even better. Demonstrate that the applicant is worthy of the public trust to carry a concealed firearm in public. How the hell are you supposed to demonstrate in an interview with a cop over a cup of coffee and a couple sheets of paper that you're actually worthy of the public trust? You're either a felon or you're not. You either have the right to carry a gun and possess firearms or you don't. What this liberal left-wing pinko from California is trying to do is she's trying to model this after the New Jersey and New York model, which is basically make it impossible for you to get a firearm and carry it. Because when I lived in New Jersey and I did videos on getting the process of how to get a firearm or whatever, you can't get a carry permit to carry a firearm in New Jersey. They say it's a shall issue state, But you can never meet the requirement unless you're a cop or you work in the armored car industry or something. Because they have stupid restrictions, like you have to have good cause. I don't need good cause. I got a Second Amendment right that says I'm allowed to keep and bear arms. What's this going to do for states? I live in Pennsylvania. In our state, we don't have CCW here. You either can open carry as a non-legislated right and just walk everywhere you go, because if you're in a motor vehicle or even on a bicycle, you're technically concealed, even if it's openly seen. Or you have to have an LTCF, license to carry a firearm. But it doesn't differentiate between open and concealed carry. It just says you have the license to carry a firearm, and you carry however you may deem fit. You know, it's your prerogative. This bill is absurd. It's beyond the pale. And I have to shut up because I'm just so aggravated. The link's below. Read it. Peace. God bless America. God bless the Republic. And I pray this bill dies a slow, horrible death in committee and never sees the light of day.